hippie, musician, feminist. These are words that can be used to describe Janis Joplin, the legendary rock star. Janis Joplin was born in Port Arthur, Texas on January 19, 1943. She was the oldest of three. Joplin's mother said that she always wanted to be the center of attention as a child. At school, she began to focus on art and music. After high school, Joplin attended the University of Texas at Austin, but did not complete her studies. Joplin knew she was meant to sing and perform and decided to pursue a career in music. In 1963, Joplin left Port Arthur and moved to San Francisco. She began to record blues music. Later, she released a bootlegged album called The Typewriter Tape. During this time, she was a heavy drug user as well as an alcoholic. In 1966, Joplin joined a band called Big Brother and the Holding Company. Their first public performance was at the Avalon Ballroom. In August of 1966, Big Brother and the Holding Company signed a record deal with Mainstream Records. Joplin recorded music with Big Brother and the Holding Company and ventured on a North American tour. Big Brother and the Holding Company got their big break after performing at the Monterey Pop Festival in 1967. Big Brother and the Holding Company gained more success as they continued to tour North America. By this time, Joplin was recognized as a leading woman in rock music. In August of 1968, Big Brother and the Holding Company released their second album, Cheap Thrills. The album was certified gold and sold over 1 million copies in the first month of its release. Although the album was successful, Joplin grew tired of her role in Big Brother and the Holding Company. She strived to become a female solo artist. Joplin left Big Brother and the Holding Company in December of 1968. In 1969, Joplin formed a backup band and prepared for her new career as a solo artist. The band was called Cosmic Blues Band. She was now famous all over the world. In the same year, Joplin released her first solo album titled I Got Dem Old Cosmic Blues Again Mama. The album was certified platinum. On August 17, 1969, Joplin performed at Woodstock, a music festival held in Woodstock, New York. This is viewed as one of Joplin's most iconic performances, with an audience of over 400,000 people. In 1970, Joplin formed a new band called Full Tilt Boogie Band. Joplin went on tour with Full Tilt Boogie Band and told her fans that she was drug-free. However, in secret, her drug use had increased. Around this time, Joplin began to work on her new album, Pearl, and she became engaged to Seth Morgan, whom she had met through a drug deal. On October 4th, 1970, Joplin was found dead on her hotel room floor in Hollywood, California. She had overdosed on heroin. Joplin was cremated and a wake party was thrown in her honor. Many would argue that Joplin was a feminist icon during the hippie movement. Joplin was a free spirit. She became an idol for young girls and women. Joplin liberated millions of young girls from girdles and makeup. She also inspired women to go braless and wear loose clothing. This new look gave girls confidence and made them feel empowered through self-expression. She was truly one of a kind. Joplin is an honoree in the International Honor Quilt. It is a feminist art project that was initiated by Judy Chicago in 1980. It honors different women and various women's organizations. Joplin was nominated by Barbara Tiberio. Tiberio made Joplin's quilt with the title Janis Joplin, Port Arthur, Texas. The quilt has a shiny pink border. There are also feathers, beads, and a peace sign for Joplin's influence on the hippie movement. Tiberio said she made this selection of color for music and art, for the tough and yet sensitive. That is exactly what Joplin was, tough and sensitive. Nearly 50 years after her death, Janis Joplin continues to inspire women everywhere. She helped pave the way for women in rock music. Joplin will always be known for her powerful voice and original sense of style. However, she will always be remembered as the feminist hippie who helped women discover liberation and freedom.